the art at the Clayton Center this month. We have a fabulous show for you. We're featuring past Capture the Town and Paint the Town winners dating back to 1999. So on our walls, you'll be able to see some of the past winners that still adorn the walls here in downtown Clayton. And if you have not entered into our contest yet for this year in 2018, please visit our website to submit your entry for Capture the Town. That contest consists of capturing photography that features Clayton or downtown Clayton as your content. Also, we have Mr. John Farr. This is the first time he's ever exhibited his oils, and they are absolutely wonderful. Please come check him out. He's got a wonderful selection, and they range from landscapes to portraits.
Hi, I'm John Farr, and I have the privilege of displaying my art here in the Clayton Center for the month of April. I've always admired art, and we lived in New England, a little north of Boston, and I got to visit the Boston Art Museum several times like that, and admired some of the old masterpieces and marveled at the old masters that painted them. And so I got interested in it, but I never had the courage to do it. And then a few years ago, about 15 years ago, FAA, the Federal Aviation Association, decided that all pilots had to retire at the age of 60, so I reached my mandatory retirement age, and they took away my toys, whether I wanted to or not. I got screwed up my courage and went to a group art lesson and took a few lessons in art, and I've been dabbling at it ever since. These paintings are all oil on canvas, and I've had the opportunity with my job to travel a lot. Most of these pictures are from my travels. I start out with, say, several different photographs that I've taken and maybe some sketches I've made. And then when I get to sit down on the canvas, I'll try to sketch things out and put things in the way I want them. This picture here is actually about 4 different pictures. The shrimp boat in one, this is on the Mississippi, and it's a Mississippi shrimp boat coming back in. And the sky was from a picture maybe taken 2 or 3 years before the shrimp boat picture was taken. And the sandhill crane was another picture taken before that. And so the sky, the sea, the boat, the sandhill crane were all actually different pictures that I sort of melded together when I did the actual painting. I was in the military myself, and this is my son-in-law. He was in Iraq, and when he came home, that's my granddaughter, his daughter, running out to meet him, that picture that one. And the other military picture there is at Arlington National Cemetery, and that's my daughter in the foreground here. And if you look closely in the sky in that picture, you'll see a battlefield grave. There's a rifle stuck in the ground with some boots next to it and a helmet hanging on. I'm not a prolific artist. I spent a long time painting each painting, so I'm happy that I can share it with other people.
My name is Chrissy Crittenden, and I painted this piece last spring for the Paint the Town competition, and it won first place. I'd actually chosen this spot, and the people in the picture I chose from my church. I thought I just loved her shop, but I wanted to have some people eating in front of it, so I picked out my subject, and we went and I took pictures, and then the next week, she was closed. And I was like, oh my gosh, she moved. But I was very, very thankful that I got those pictures. But it was so much fun, especially because of all the stuff in the windows.
My name is Don Stevenson. On display behind me, it is a montage of various recreational activities that are available in the Clayton area. The greenway system was going full steam at that time, and at that time I was visiting and walking those trails almost every day. Well, anytime I get any of my paintings displayed, I consider it to be a true honor and a privilege. So I'm very pleased that Clayton Visual Arts chose to show these winners from various years in this particular show.
I'm Amy Beshkatorian, and this is my piece that won Paint the Town in 2015. That was when the Fiddler Frog was at the library. I painted in watercolor, and I started out, I really wanted to get the entire Fiddler Frog in the painting, so I was going with the vertical format, but that just made the people's faces too small. So after several attempts, I finally went ahead with the horizontal so I could get their faces larger. I usually used cold press paper. I switched to hot press paper, and that forced me to loosen up even more, and this is the result.
The show will be up to the end of the month, and join us next month as we feature the winners of Capture the Town 2018. As usual, be sure to visit the Clayton Center as we bring art to Clayton.